Have you ever wondered why self-improvement seems so difficult? It's because we often perceive it as a monumental task, but let's shift that perspective. Imagine self-improvement as a journey, a continuous process that unfolds with each passing day. It's not about changing everything overnight, but about making small, incremental changes that accumulate over time. This journey is unique to each individual, and it's one that requires patience, persistence, and trust. So how can you make self-improvement a more manageable task for you? The first step is to break down the process into smaller, more manageable steps. Now you might be wondering, why is this necessary? Well, consider this. When you're faced with a large task, it can seem overwhelming, almost like trying to scale a mountain in a single leap. But when you break that mountain down into smaller hills, suddenly, it doesn't seem so daunting anymore. In the context of self-improvement, this process of breaking down could be as simple as identifying the areas in your life that you want to improve. It could be your health, your relationships, your career, or even your hobbies. Once you've identified these areas, the next step is to set realistic goals for each one. Now, setting goals is not as easy as it sounds. It requires a clear understanding of what you want to achieve and the steps required to get there. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, you might decide to focus on eating healthier or incorporating regular exercise into your routine. The key here is to be specific with your goals. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," try, "I want to eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables each day," or "I want to walk for 30 minutes every day." This specificity makes your goals tangible and easier to track. However, even with specific goals, it's important to remember that self-improvement is not a race. It's a journey. It's about making small, consistent changes over time. So, don't try to change everything all at once. Instead, focus on one aspect at a time and gradually work your way through your list. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your self-improvement journey. It's a process, and like any process, it's going to take time, patience, and persistence. But if you keep at it, if you keep breaking down your goals into smaller tasks, and if you keep taking those small steps every day, you'll find that you're making progress, however slow it might seem. What's the first small step you can take towards your self-improvement? Next, remember to celebrate every small win. This is a key part of the self-improvement journey. You see, every step forward, no matter how tiny, is a victory in itself. It's easy to overlook these moments, but it's essential that we don't. Each little win, each tiny triumph, is a testament to your progress, a nod to your perseverance. Why is this so important, you ask? Well, acknowledging these wins boosts your confidence. It fuels your motivation. It's a tangible reminder that you are moving forward, that you are growing, that the process is working. It's a pat on the back, a much-needed affirmation, a well done to yourself. So take a moment to reflect on your journey. Think about the small steps you've taken, the minor hurdles you've overcome. Feel proud. Every single one of them is worth celebrating. So ask yourself, what small victory can you celebrate today? Finally, it's vital to embrace failures as part of the process. You see, failures are not the ominous monsters we often make them out to be. Rather, they are the wise teachers that guide us on our path of self-improvement, offering lessons that success often shies away from teaching. When we stumble, when we fall, it's not a sign that we're not cut out for the journey. It's a sign that we're human, that we're learning. It's a sign that we're brave enough to try, to experiment, to venture into the unknown. And that, my friends, is a victory in itself. So let's change our perspective on failures. Let's not see them as setbacks, but as stepping stones. Let's not fear them, but welcome them with open arms. For they are the architects of our growth, the catalysts of our transformation. And now, I leave you with this question. What is one failure you've learned from recently? Remember, self-improvement is a journey, not a destination. It starts with breaking down the process into manageable steps, each one a milestone to celebrate. Small wins are the stepping stones to larger victories. But remember, setbacks are not failures, but opportunities to learn and grow. Embrace them. Trusting the process means being patient with yourself, knowing that each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. So ask yourself, what's your next step? Are you ready to trust the process of self-improvement?